NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Cardinals are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Seahawks front seven that will need to be up to the test.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Mariota now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Oh, eluding the tackle. Oh, now he bowls him over. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Third down now following the run.
Let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Slot man moves right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Complete out right to Jake Butt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He's going to fire one deep. They've got his man complete. There he goes left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get him for a loss of about 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Spencer. 15 yards there for number 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They're going to look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards on the ground. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Brenza's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And fights through one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line it. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this one is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third down now following the completed pass. Mariota to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Again, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. And the lead is now 24. Now it's Brenza to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run here with Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Again, here's Perine, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
I got 15. I got 15. Me.
Now Mariota. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Back down in that Philly. Here we go. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Gun. All right, here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run again with Pirine. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green, 39.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Detroit!
Now Pirine. And he's got room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll go option to the short side. Here's Pirine. Runs over him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Over. Detroit. 319.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
No. Check, Patriot. Here we go now. Green,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, able to avoid it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Set. Blue landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run with Logan. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Gone. Set. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue landed. Detroit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run again with Logan. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
It's P-Ride to begin the drive. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh. Still going. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
No, check. Patriot! Hurry up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.